Omniverse System Administrator. Hello, and welcome for the first unit of the Omniverse Enterprise for IT Professionals course. This unit is meant as a complete overview of the Omniverse solution and includes many features and functionality that, as an Omniverse System Administrator, are out of your scope of responsibilities, but that you should be aware of nonetheless. Let's start with the outline for this unit. This unit is meant as a high-level overview of the end-to-end Omniverse solution and covers an overview of the Omniverse solution, including its benefits and capabilities. Also, it provides awareness of the various ways that your end users will use the solution. Let's examine the objectives for this unit. After completing this unit, you should be able to explain the Omniverse solution, its benefits, and capabilities. Summarize how end users might use the Omniverse Enterprise solution. Ready to begin the journey? Let's get started. You may have been hearing a lot about the metaverse recently. Interestingly, the metaverse is a concept from the 90s, first coined by science fiction author Neal Stephenson. The metaverse is a concept of connected virtual worlds, or the extension of physical and virtual worlds. NVIDIA views the metaverse from the industrial and engineering lens, 3D worlds that will usher in a new era of 3D design and simulation. NVIDIA built Omniverse to enable a new era of 3D design workloads. It connects existing 3D workflows across traditional professional visualization industries, and it is paving the way for these industries to build industrial digital twins. The next era of AI requires scale, diversity, and accuracy of data that is impractical and, in many cases, impossible to capture through traditional means. The only way to produce the data we need is by synthesizing it, and for an AI trained in simulation to succeed in the real world, it requires them to be trained in environments that are indistinguishable from reality, meaning physically accurate and obey the laws of physics. NVIDIA Omniverse is our platform for building and simulating virtual worlds that are indistinguishable from the real world, leveraging the full might of NVIDIA's accelerated computing. Let's examine how Omniverse impacts every industry. 3D workflows, whether design or simulation, are now an essential component of every industry. The top row includes the primary target industries for Omniverse Enterprise. In traditional professional visualization verticals, such as architecture, engineering, construction, and operations, AECO, media and entertainment, M&E, and product design and manufacturing, before anything is made, it is first conceptualized and designed. In AECO, advanced technologies and high-fidelity, physically accurate visualizations are quickly becoming crucial to an industry that is expected to surpass $12.9 trillion in global investment by next year. In M&E, the growing expectation for high-quality content means that firms are spending upwards of 6.5 billion compute hours per year rendering content. In the bottom row, with use cases in scientific visualizations, robotics, or autonomous vehicles, designers, engineers, and simulation experts require physically based photorealistic 3D simulation that emulates reality. Enabling collaboration of teams on these complex workflows is an immense task. Traditional 3D workflows are very complex. These workflows require teams with a broad range of skills and different fields. These teams typically include engineers, designers, and artists. Each has their own special skill set, requiring their own tools, systems, and work environment. According to John Petty Research, there are more than 36 companies selling over 50 CAD tools, with more being launched every year. There are even CAD programs for specific industries, regions, and tasks. Also, every major design software company has its own independent system of add-ons, adjacent products, and customizations, which are often incompatible with other products. This fragmentation leads to workflows plagued with tedious import and export, often causing errors, models that break, and most importantly, wasted time. Import and export is a key point where many of our clients face issues such as incompatible file types, lost data, corrupt files, and more. 3D production is even more complex and demanding as you add technologies like global illumination, real-time ray tracing, AI, compute, and engineering simulations. But we also need to be aware of the future challenges. Let's take a look of what's in store. With the pandemic and the rise in remote and hybrid workforces, 3D workflows are seeing more barriers as projects grow in size and complexity. Now, companies must address the new normal. But giving access to compute power is extremely challenging for hybrid workforces requiring a physical workstation experience wherever they may be. Data gravity is also a huge problem. These ultra-complex and massive 3D data sets are growing infinitely larger and harder to move and manipulate, and more costly to store. Another crucial challenge is file parity, which is the file that is the single source of truth, is increasingly difficult to maintain when you have many teams, individuals, tools, and file versions. At NVIDIA, we faced every one of these challenges, which led to the inception of Omniverse. NVIDIA built Omniverse to enable our teams to collaborate and work on our most advanced AI projects, such as NVIDIA Drive Sim, Isaac Sim, Avatar, and Earth 2, which we will cover to varying degrees later. It wasn't too long ago that building Omniverse was just an idea. Let's dive into how we got there. Omniverse wasn't possible until recently, when a confluence of 4 enabling technologies led to the creation of this revolutionary product. With the introduction of NVIDIA RTX, we transformed real-time 3D rendering from a system that produces images that merely look good into a physically accurate simulation of how light interacts with matter. With recent advancement in data center GPU computing, we can leverage supercomputers in the cloud, running simulations that are too large and compute-intensive for traditional computers. Omniverse is designed as a cloud-native and scalable engine that can utilize the full capabilities of the data center. Pixar invented Universal Scene Description, or USD, and open-sourced it in 2015. USD provides a common standard that enables us to describe virtual worlds with physically accurate pieces that can be composed into large virtual worlds. The demand for AI has spurred huge demand for world simulation. In addition to creating a large market for world simulation, AI is the key to building virtual worlds and has advanced to the point where we can train AI to help us build virtual worlds. AI will make creating virtual worlds as easy as creating a web page today. Let's take a brief look at the ever-expanding ecosystem of Omniverse today. The Omniverse ecosystem is made up of our clients, hardware manufacturers, and independent software vendors. All 3 play a critical role in the development and adoption of the Omniverse ecosystem. This is just the tip of the iceberg, with growth seen in each one of these areas on a regular basis as Omniverse's benefits and capabilities make their way across every industry. Let's switch focus and dive deep into what exactly is Omniverse, what are its capabilities, and what are its benefits. The Omniverse Enterprise platform enables users with different skill sets using different tools to seamlessly collaborate. This platform eliminates the cumbersome import-export difficulties users are normally plagued with and enables designers to work on incredibly large single-source files from anywhere in the world. Here's how. On the left, collaborators working on different software tools compose their part of the scene, whether it's modeling props, building an environment, texture painting, lighting, or adding animation or effects. With Omniverse, they can now connect into Omniverse Nucleus with Omniverse connectors and work together seamlessly. In the center, we see the core of Omniverse, the Omniverse Nucleus server. This is the database and collaboration engine that enables the interchange of 3D assets and scene descriptions. This platform has been built from the ground up to be physically based and integrated with core NVIDIA technologies like physics, AI, and real-time ray and path tracing. Scenes built in Omniverse obey the laws of physics and are true to reality. On the right, viewers can portal in and out of Omniverse with workstations or laptops, and even teleport into Omniverse with virtual reality, or VR, or out with augmented reality, or AR. Anyone can view a scene on Omniverse by streaming RTX to their device. Let's examine how Omniverse is used in architecture, engineering, construction, and operations industries. In this design collaboration example, we have 4 groups of stakeholders: designers, visualization specialists, project leaders, and clients. It starts with the engine or core that powers Omniverse, which is the Omniverse Nucleus server. Omniverse Nucleus is the database and collaboration engine of Omniverse. With Omniverse Nucleus, teams can have multiple users connected live with multiple applications all at once. This enables people to use the application they're the most comfortable and quickest with, and really opens a lot of doors for rapid iteration. Designers with Omniverse Create Entitlement can connect into Nucleus and start a live editing session. In this example, designers are working on Revit, Rhino, and SketchUp and can create and iterate on a single source of truth dataset. They can produce high-fidelity visualizations with RTX renderers and can share data across these different and traditionally incompatible design applications. Similarly, visualization specialists with Omniverse Create Entitlement can access design data in real time, seeing all design changes immediately, and continue to work on the more up-to-date model. In this example, they're using Autodesk Maya, Unreal Engine, and Autodesk 3ds Max. Project leaders with Omniverse View Entitlement can quickly and easily access and evaluate the latest designs in real time and in high fidelity. Clients with Omniverse View Entitlement can consume 3D designs on various devices and benefit from interactive and immersive design reviews. Let's explore how Omniverse Enterprise is used in the media and entertainment industries. In this design collaboration example for the media and entertainment industries, we have 4 groups of stakeholders: artists, technical directors, directors and supervisors, and clients. Artists with Omniverse Create Entitlement can connect into Nucleus and start a live editing session. In this example, multiple artists are working on Autodesk Maya, Unreal Engine, and Autodesk 3ds Max applications. They can quickly bring ideas to life and maximize creative iterations through real-time collaboration across different applications and the ability to render complex assets in real time. Similarly, technical directors with Omniverse Create Entitlement can produce sophisticated characters, environments, and visual effects, while also accelerating advanced scene assembly, simulation, and rendering tasks using their familiar applications. Directors and supervisors with Omniverse View Entitlement can review high-fidelity shots from almost any device. Clients with Omniverse View Entitlement can attend review sessions and see the impact of their change requests in real time, shortening the entire review and approval cycle. Let's switch focus and explore another exciting feature of Omniverse, the digital twins.